Am I the asshole for not taking my niece shopping after she was extremely rude and mean to me, even though she apologized? This one's tearing me apart. What's your gut telling you? Hit me in the comments with your advice or a story that hits close to home. I do not have children, and I have not had much experience dealing with children before my niece. I do not have younger siblings or cousins. I never babysat and so forth. I am explaining this because it is my blind spot and why I am posting. About a month ago, my niece Gabby and I were at the park together. I like to spend time with her and usually take her out to do things, just the two of us, every couple of weeks. While we were at the park, I was talking about an event I am going to attend with my boyfriend of a few years. She asked to see my dress, so I showed her a picture of me in it. She made a yucky face and said, "That is so ugly. You look really fat. Is not my boyfriend going to think it is bad?" I was very hurt. She is only 13. I am not even a large woman in any sense. I have fat on my body, but I am definitely not fat. My sister was surprised and said she would talk to her. A few days later, she had Gabby come over to apologize. From my point of view, it was not sincere. She was rolling her eyes, looked angry, and just forced out the words. I told her thank you for apologizing and then asked them to leave. I have not gone out of my way to spend time with her since. I had told Gabby that I would take her shopping for the summer, and we would pick out fun things together. I looked forward to doing things like this with her. Not really anymore. When we were at my mother's house for Mother's Day, Gabby asked me when we would go. After her behavior, I have changed my mind. I said that she probably has plenty of summer clothes to wear. She was upset and said, "But I said I was sorry," over and over. I told her that I know she said she was sorry, but just because someone says they are sorry to you does not mean that their actions are forgiven. I said that you have to prove to the other person you will not do it again, and she has not. My mother and sister say I am expecting adult behavior from a child and that it was ridiculous to cancel the shopping trip. They said I am apparently arguing with a child at my age. They said that she apologized and has not said anything else rude to me since. They asked how long I am going to hold it against her. I really do not know how to take this. I trust their judgment most of the time, but this was just an outright mean thing from her. I am worried that as she grows up, this behavior will continue, and she will turn out to be a bully. Am I the asshole? Commenter 1. Not the asshole. I think 13 is old enough to understand right from wrong, and this will be a good life lesson for your niece. She can learn that her words and actions have consequences. She does not regret what she said. She only regrets that it ruined her shopping spree. Exactly. "I said I was sorry," is what every bully says when they are called out. Spoiler: they are only sorry they got caught or called out, not for the actual offense. Mean girls are unpleasant, and they will face the consequences of being unkind if they continue. It is as if they took out the eraser and wiped off the chalkboard and do not understand why everyone is still looking at them. It is very irritating. It is a different story when an adult has meaningfully apologized for something and wants to move on. It is still up to the receiver to decide whether that is enough, but that is behavior they will have thought about and willingly engaged in. That is a good analogy, because even when you erase a chalkboard, there is still chalk and mess left. The same applies to a whiteboard. Apologies do not magically fix things, nor do they make the issue disappear. It lingers. What is really irksome, though, and useful with the eraser analogy, is that they think they can just repeat the behavior, then erase, repeat it, then erase, and repeat it, then erase. Commenter 2. Your mother and sister say I am expecting adult behavior from a child, and that it was ridiculous to cancel the shopping date. Your mother can take her shopping. 13 is old enough to know better than to talk like that. You do not owe her a shopping trip. She needs to learn a lesson from this. The lesson is that actions have consequences. If one of my daughters did something like that, I would be so embarrassed. I would have stopped the shopping trip myself. I do not understand how adults can excuse things like this. I would say I expected adult behavior from your mother and sister. Actions have consequences. An apology without changed behavior is meaningless. The original poster is doing her niece a favor by following through with consequences while everyone else will turn her into a bully and a brat. You do not bite the hand that feeds you. I totally agree. How do your mother and sister expect your niece to learn adult behavior without sometimes suffering consequences for poor actions? Do you know how you learn things like that? By your aunt not taking you summer shopping. Not by saying a forced, "I am sorry," and everything is forgotten. This is a low-stakes way for this young girl to learn a valuable lesson. Commenter 3. Not the asshole. 13 is old enough to know, find out after messing up, and that actions have consequences. You should tell your sister that she should use this as an opportunity to have a conversation with her daughter about how no one likes a mean girl, and that it is not an apology if the body language and nonverbal cues are not in alignment. Then you should look your sister, mother, and niece in the eyes and say sorry, while rolling your eyes and looking preoccupied. But that is the pettiness in me, laughing out loud. I absolutely would do that. Laughing out loud. I would roll my eyes and say sorry. See how they feel about that. Commenter 4. Grandmother's advice. The way that children learn proper treatment of others is to be allowed to truly feel the consequences when they fail to do so. Tell your mother and sister that your niece is old enough to learn that others sometimes need time to recover when they are treated badly. Your next outing should be to go out for a meal, coffee, or a walk to discuss the fact that she is no longer a little child and that she will have a responsibility going forward to treat you in the way that she would like to be treated, just like in any other close relationship. It takes two people to have a friendship or familial relationship, and it is time for her to begin to learn how to walk in the world. Later, you can make a date for a shopping trip. The meal to talk with her is a great idea. It was appropriate for her mother to make her apologize, but now you two can talk one-on-one. On the other hand, she would be treating her niece to lunch. I would say a walk or something else that does not require the original poster spending more money before deciding whether she can trust her niece or not. Honestly, have your sister or mother give her a few dollars if she wants something. It is not the original poster's responsibility to keep funding these outings. Or even better, the adults in the room can make her work for her money. Perhaps then she will start to appreciate everything that the original poster is doing for her. Her niece is not entitled to having any money spent on her until she truly acknowledges her poor behavior. Commenter 5. Not the asshole. This is a teachable moment. Actions have consequences and people have feelings. She hurt you, and the words, "I am sorry," are not a magic formula that makes the hurt disappear. Remember the exercise with the broken plate. Relationships are a two-way street. It is about time she learned that. I would not go out of your way to be cold to her, but neither would I initiate any fun aunt-niece activities, at least until you judge that she understands and is actually sorry instead of just apologizing to satisfy her parents or escape punishment. I agree. I would think the next step would be for Gabby to ask to spend time with the original poster that does not involve a direct material benefit for Gabby, for example, no shopping. If Gabby shows that she actually enjoys spending time with her aunt, then that makes it more fun for the original poster to spend both time and money on Gabby again.